charts are set. Or be ready. Alpine's best. Welcome in. Sunrise glow, markets in sight, fairways green, futures take flight. Porsche on the road, chasing the day. Alpine leads, we're on our way. Alpine horizon, rising high. From the charts to the course, we touch the sky. Alpine horizon, rising high. From the charts to the course, we touch the sky.
3 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. Let's go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't want the song to end, but oh well. I was starting to jam out. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Lovely rainy Thursday. It's gonna be a fun one, hopefully. We have a Take Profit Trader Twitter giveaway today. Please explain in details your first trade. No. No. No need for that. No need for that. Plus, I've done them a few times. It doesn't really matter. You trading ORB today? What kind of question is that, sir? There's any trade I do, it's always ORB. If I can't trade, like tomorrow I have a wedding. Tomorrow I probably won't be trading, but I'm still going to do ORB. We have 3 minutes till the open. Let's make sure everything is good to go. Trading more accounts today. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 accounts. Quite a lot. Oh wait, why is 596 there? 596, we just requested a max payout. Oh no, that wasn't it. That was 566. Missed, Simplistic, Joshua, good morning. Miss K, good morning. Leon, Robert, Marco, Ellie, Alexis, good morning. Let's have a good day, guys. Let's have a good day, regardless of what happens in the ORB. It's all about TPT daily payout today. Today we could trade the Take Profit Trader. The payout did clear yesterday around like 2 p.m. I didn't trade it afterwards. Just market kind of stopped moving and I wasn't really watching. I just glanced at it a couple of times. Volatility is not bad. You know, that's a small trade right there. Like, I could definitely try to go for like 36. Let's go for 36. It seems like one tick doesn't make a difference, but it does. Because that's 3 contracts times like 10 accounts. That's 30 contracts, 1 tick. You know, it adds up. Let's not complain about TPT. Still the best prop firm. If we complain too much, then we get kind of... That means we're greedy. At least their data is okay during the day, I think. Unlike Lucid, yesterday was so bad. All right, 30 seconds still the open. I'm going to be long biased, even though this looks bad, but I feel like everyone's short biased. But obviously short's going to be a play as well. I don't have a exact bias which way I'm going to go. It's going to tell me which way I'm going to go, but I would prefer a long over a short. All right. What was that? First 7 seconds of the day made $6,400. Who else does that? Made $500,000 trading like this. In different forms. I changed it here and there over the last 2 years, but same concept. That's why when you come up with your own trading strategy, you're always going to be able to adapt. When you copy someone's strategy, you're not going to be able to adapt once you need to adapt. Once you need to make changes, you're not going to be able to, because you're not going to be understanding why you do what you do. All right. But today was an easy one. Yesterday was a tough one. I really want to try it on Take Profit Trader to see if it works. Because you know what it was also? Every time I trade Take Profit Trader, I would always have a bigger... I would have a multiplier on the copy trader. So now I'm thinking maybe... Take that long if I can. Oh, it didn't give it to me. Damn it. That 180 was perfect. Oh. Unbelievable. But yeah, I used to always have a multiplier and my everything just froze. I used to have a multiplier and look at that 180 bounce. Come on, Chris. What are you doing? Anyone catch that? But yeah, I used to always have a multiplier. So maybe that's what it was causing an issue, because Lucid lags at the open as well. But look, I copied into it and it's not giving me any issues because I copied the same size as Apex. I wonder if I copy the same size on take profit if it would give me good result, because I've always multiplied it, and maybe that's what it was. Like I would always take like 6 contracts on take profit versus 3 contracts on Apex, or 2 contracts on take profit and 3 contracts of Apex, depending on. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow. We could cross $60,000 on the month today if I get a solid payout on TPT. If I get like over $1,000 on TPT, then we could be close to $60,000 on the month. It's already the second best month. I already beat the 56,000 was my best month ever. Second best month ever. I did it twice. I've had multiple 50K months. Never had a 60K month. We jumped from 56 to 82. And that 82 has never been sniffed ever again. I need to take advantage, and I need to have maxed out Lucid and and TRADEIFY accounts as well. Yeah, do we want to take this 280 short? Probably. Probably yes. But kind of rejected already. Damn, that 180 bounce. What a bounce. How much this month so far? I'm not exactly sure. I gotta add up. But it's around it's around 58-ish, 59, somewhere around there. I gotta add up Take Profit Trader because that's the hard one to keep up with if you don't write it down. Consistency. Yes, that's my trading platform. So basically, left click of the mouse would go long, and the right click of the mouse would go short. So if I am above the price, you see how the green is buy to stop, but as soon as I go below, see how it says buy to limit? So when I'm placing the order above the current price, I click the left button. If I place the order below the price for a short, I click the right button on my mouse, and that's all it is. And then I do this, and I hit the space bar, it cancels it. So I could quickly change, because like on Apex, you can't do this on Apex, which is what I used to do before they banned that. And that's how I kind of adjusted. I used to place orders both ways, and whichever way would fill first, I would just be okay with it. But now I changed it, and I kind of like it the way I do it now. $220 held as well. Sean, good morning. Yeah, let's try to get a nice payout on TPT, Sean. Let's do it. I have 3 pro accounts. If I could get all 3 of them to safety net, then I'll reset one for $1,500. My spend has been so minimal this month too. I spent less than like probably less than 3,000. Gotta see, because Apex probably like renewals probably like 1,000, and then probably 2,000 between Lucid and Take Profit. Something like that. The TPT funded is intraday. You go end of day once you go Pro Plus. I used to be Pro Plus, but the metals screwed everything up. I feel like prop firms are still feeling that pain from metals. I hesitated on this 220. Hesitation is real right now, guys. Hesitation is real right now. Yes, Leon, that's exactly why I trade with QUANTOWER. That's exactly why I started trading with QUANTOWER in the first place. I used to trade with NinjaTrader. There's not many people trading with QUANTOWER now on social media. It's just so much easier to do it on TRADEIFY, and oh, for me, it's easier on QUANTOWER for some reason. It's also a lot easier to hide stuff when you do it on TRADEIFY. Not saying everyone's hiding stuff, but people that want to hide stuff, not in the sense like they're purposely hiding it, in the sense like when someone logs into my stream at any point, they see my P&L, they see my balances of all my accounts every time. Doesn't matter if they log in now or in 2 hours. It doesn't matter. They see it, right? When you log into someone that's using TRADEIFY, you only see the accounts that they currently have. Open on the stream. And then if it's one prop firm, that's going to be those accounts. If it's another prop firm, it's going to be different accounts. And it's like Apex live program details Zoom call at 5 p.m. Eastern today. Where? How did I miss that? How do I know that? How do I not know about this? I've traded almost all my Apex accounts. I didn't think I did. I've traded all my Apex accounts except one. One is pending payout. Wait, I have two accounts that are pending payout. I probably traded the one that was pending payout. Which one is pending payout? I don't even... I don't even know. I think I traded the one that was pending. Yeah, it takes about 3 to 7 days to get approved. It's been different for me. Definitely, depending on the accounts. I just requested an uncapped payout account. This is the second one. Like I am trading like historically my most consistent ever. Not blown one single account that got all these 15 accounts are the only 15 accounts I got paid from this year. None of them have blown. Even the one I requested full payout from, like I can't trade this account anymore. I left 20 cents in there, so it stays. All right, let's see the. I don't know if I want to take 180 now, but I might. Market's definitely a lot slower today, huh? We went from crazy volatility yesterday to much slower today. I was like 4 or 5 trades in already yesterday at this time. Today we can't seem to find one. The 180 bounce was perfect. That was the trade. Another one? But that was just a quick flash. No, see, like if you don't place the order ahead of time, it's hard to get it. In 2 hours, we're doing a giveaway for Take Profit Trader on Twitter. So we're pulling up people that commented on Twitter, and we're picking 2 people. So that's the way you're gonna enter if you want to enter the giveaway. Never done it. We'll see how it works. Hopefully it works fine. Guess we got some news on 9:45. And the 180 level has been money maker. You just need some cojones to take the trades. It's all right. We got time. All I want is like a solid $1,000 day on TPT. Trying to stay patient. I mean, there's no trades right now, but how long is the TPT promo? I don't know. It's supposed to be only a week, and now I feel like it's gonna be longer. Like a longer term. Longer term. I wish I kept stats on the ORB for the last 2-3 months. Because now I'm curious myself what the win ratio is. Not that it matters. At the end of the day, it does not matter to me. That's why I don't keep track of it, but Nutty sent me interesting link today. Forget the guy's name. But this guy got, I think, how much was it? It was $1 billion a year. With $20 million per week to gamble. Those gambling streams are insane on Kick. Anyone that gambles on kick is making good money, even though they lose everything gambling, because they actually gamble with the money that they get. So if they get, let's say he gets $20 million a week, he's probably gambling and losing 5 million. You know? Train wreck. I think so. Was it train wreck? Yep. Train wreck. He owns parts of stake. I have no idea. I have no idea who the guy is even. I know if, like, I used to watch Twitch a lot, and there was some gambling streams, and I know one guy. Um, and I know one guy that trades stocks. His brother owned Rubit or something like that, online gambling. But that was like a dark gambling stuff, not, it's like all crypto based, not legal. Oh, I actually haven't talked to For Money in a long time. I should reach out to her to see how she's doing. Actually, totally. I haven't been active in my Discord either. I'm sure a lot of people left my Discord, as in like, not left, but there's other people that have Discords now. They're actually educating and stuff, so people just go in there. It's like a new thing, right? But I don't really stay active in my Discord, so I could delete it anytime and I would not care too much. But let me see if I have For Money. Reach out to her, see how she's doing. I just messaged her to see. I don't know how long the deal is extended for, but I'm just gonna place that order because if it goes, oh, let's see if I can get filled. What the hell? Look how much money I'm up. I was up like $1,000 and won't fill my target. Oh my god. I was up like $1,000, guys. Oh my god, stupid freaking. We got it, but damn, that was stupid. Scary. Lag. There's $500. Oh, that was scary, guys. For money's good. So she reached out. She is the. She said she's doing the 25K TPT accounts. Oh. Do I take this 320? What props allow micro scalping other than Apex? 5 seconds, TRADEIFY 10 seconds. TPT doesn't care. My funded futures used to care. I don't know if they do now, but my funded futures just had a tick minimum. I think like it should always be a tick minimum. So like I guess it's hard to do it for every instrument, but it should be like 20 ticks, 5 points on NQ. If you could get 5 points on NQ, then doesn't matter how long it is, right? Damn, that 320 would have been freaking money. And I don't know why I have a 50 tick target set. I didn't set that today. It was just there. So from yesterday, I guess. So I just left it on. Does Lucid care? They have. Let me see. I've never had issues with Lucid. AMD, good morning. I've never had issues with Lucid because it's 5 seconds. You think 5 seconds, but it's only 50% of your trades. So it really does not. Like this is like that's my ORB lately, so it's 1 second. So like in those cases, I would have to be careful. Like, and today it was 1 second as well. So in those cases, I gotta be careful to make more, but that's just an eval. WB, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Some prop firms will not do that. Some prop firms make you click. No refunds. Am I still using bull locks? Yes, but not currently. But yes, I will. I need to go all in. I need to go all in. Oh, I didn't send it to you. Man, what is Golfy doing? What do I pay Golfy for? He does nothing. Okay, okay. Just sent it. I have to stop with Apex 50Ks. Yep, don't like those. You still use Lucid? Yes. It's very, for me, it's very easy. All I gotta do is trade 80-20 on Lucid and I'll balance out the ORB. It's not that hard. You know? I'd say this 320 works. Kind of scary now, but I'm gonna try it. All right, I'm in. 50 ticks. Come on, easy. Make it easy for me. Come on, NQ, make it easy. There we go. There's $1,000. But we're gonna do one more trade. We want 1,000 after split. Day 4 with Lucid. Should get a couple of thousand tomorrow, assuming I can flip $100. Assuming I can flip $100. It's gonna be a hard, very hard $100. But let's get it. I'm just kidding. You'll be fine. It's only $100. How hard can it be? Especially with this volatility. All right, so we are ripping back up. I will gladly take 380 short too. I have 3 fundeds. I'm going to take one more trade on this one, and then I'm going to switch over to a brand new funded. I will not copy trade TPT for now. Too scared. Black magic, you don't have to tell me. I did it like 2 weeks ago. I had $72 from passing Lucid eval, and I blew it. $72. That's like, what was it? 12, 13 ticks. It was 13 ticks. And crazy volatile market. And of course, it just ripped. Are you requesting that TPT payout today? Yes. Always. I need to get some Lucid fundeds though. I have one funded with Lucid. I don't know if it's blown or not. I haven't tried trading it. And I'm trying to pass the 2 Lucid evals that I bought at 50% off. If I pass those, then I'll buy one more. Is Lucid daily? No. TRADEIFY has daily, which I want to get as well. But I always talk about this. I always reference back. Like, I always want to have other accounts to look forward to. Like, if I trade all of them at once and I go on a crazy streak like I have been, and all those prop firms put me live at the same time, I'm screwed. Mentally, I'm screwed. Because for me, if I make $400,000 in a year trading, and let's say net is 325,000 or 300,000 net, right? And I make all that money in the first 3 or 4 months of the year, and then I struggle for the last 8 months of the year, it's a bad year, right? But flip that, and I struggle the first 8 months, and I have really good 4 months, and I make the same amount of money, but it's reversed, where I started bad, finished good, great year. I started good, finished bad, bad year. Same money, everything's the same, results are the same, but the way I got there was different, the path was different, and it's different emotions. So for me, like, I don't want to get put on live with all the prop firms at the same time and max out the, because they don't let you take out that much money. Like, I know some people say it's a lot, but it's not a lot. For me, like, personally, that's not something I could count on for long term, right? $50,000, you could reach that in 3 payouts, 4 payouts. That's not that many. So I want to have that safety net once, like, I get put on live with, these prop firms. But yes, the intraday stops on pro accounts. So right now I have $5,480 to risk. So that 320 worked really, really well. Almost passed 150K TPT evals and blew them. Damn, this month I spent so much money on TPT. Sorry to hear that. Sometimes these sales kind of get in your head. I spent a lot last week on TPT because that $100 reset is key for 150K accounts. And now they got rid of it, so it kind of sucks. Now it sucks even more to lose TPT accounts. That's what TPT is. TPT is it's the best prop firm, but it also is the biggest. Let's make sure I get this right. It's the biggest mind that you could imagine. Hopefully that came out right. Hopefully I didn't bleep the wrong thing. So I could hear myself in the headphones, so I don't know if I. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. We will be doing a giveaway for Take Profit Trader today. 2 evals. But yeah, Take Profit Trader knows what they're doing. That's why they have that perfect balance of being the best prop firm. And then you wonder, how is it that they can afford this? How is it sustainable for them? And then you hear the people's like stories and how they struggle with them a little bit and how they spend a lot of money and they reset the accounts, the pro accounts, and all this stuff. And that's how they could afford all that. And they have a lot of publicity. So a new prop firm would not be sustainable in that model, but for them, it just works. I would just love to know how we get to Pro Plus. Like, I want to know how to get to Pro Plus because I want to get to Pro Plus because that's life changing. Am I still gonna do 2 TPT evals? I'm gonna do 1 prop. Well, I'm probably gonna do 2, yeah. But if I get all 3 of my current accounts to buffer, I will pay $1,500 to reset 1 account. I saw someone in Pine Tree stream who said that he has 50K in credit card debt because of 150K TPT resets. See, that's crazy. Because how do you even do that? Don't they like only allow like 3 resets per account and only like certain amount of accounts per month? That's crazy. But then it's like, can't blame the prop firm. I mean, that's just being irresponsible if you ask me, right? Like if you did that with buying evals and you failed that many times, then okay, then I wouldn't say that's not responsible. That's just, you can't get anything going in trading, which a lot of people can't. But to use their reset when you know you can't make money trading, that is bad. That's like copy trading, knowing you've never gotten a payout on your copy trading. What are you doing? Why are you copy trading when you never get payouts? That is the last thing you should be doing. Here's a recipe for payouts, guys. Or for maybe not crazy payouts, but just to be sustainable. Multiple accounts. 1 account at a time. 1 account gets to green, go to the next account. If you have 10 accounts, 1 of them will get to a payout, hopefully, right? That's all you got to hope. You have 10 accounts. They all cost $85 each or $100 each, roughly, right? Let's say 5 Lucid, 5 Take Profit Trader. It costs like $85, something like that. Let's say $100. You have 20 accounts. Out of those 20 accounts, if you have them all at once, that's the key, not 1 at a time. If you have 1 at a time, that's way different recipe. That's not the recipe. You need all the ingredients at once. So let's say you have 10 accounts because that's how many you could have, 5 and 5 for now, right? So there's 2 prop firms. You have 5 TPT and 5 Lucid. You've spent $1,000 because that's how much it would cost. You need 1 account to a payout to pay that back. If you stayed small, relatively, I'm not saying micros and whatnot, but if you stayed small and you traded 1 account at a time, more likely you would get to a payout. Versus copy trading, trading all the accounts completely individually. Like you want to be in the sync. Like if I take this trade at 220, if it doesn't work, you stop out, you take another one, doesn't work. You know, you take a couple losses. Then you got to rethink a little bit and then trade the other account. And if the other account doesn't work, then you stop trading for the day. Because that's the thing. If you don't have a pulse on the market that day, you don't want to blow all your accounts that one day. That's, you know, part of the discipline. If you're red on one account, let's say you're trading 10 accounts and, you know, you traded 3 accounts and then you take a loss and then another loss, call it a day. I know it's easier said than done, but that's the things that need to be done if you can't get any payouts and you're not rich from any other source of income. You just, you know, you have a regular job and you're putting credit card debt on these accounts. You can't just be YOLOing. That's the problem. But try to explain that to someone that's already deep in shit, you know? Yeah, like a reset is fine for someone. A reset is fine for someone that's making, like Ocala, for example. Like if he's making on average, you know, $10,000 per account profit, he could reset. You know, for him it's the 5 days is a waste of time. Right? It's a waste of opportunity because he could get that one account to a payout in the same day that he gets it. But everyone's in a different situation. But yeah, if you're not getting payouts, the copy trader should not be in your recipe. Copy trading is what adds so much cost for no reason. Okay, we are in. And we are out. Boom. Short 80, short 20, long 20. $1,500 right there. Boom. How many accounts did I just pay for? 15 accounts. Well, no, they take 20%. So 10 accounts I just paid for. Just like that. And now I switch over to my next pro account. Would I have loved copy trading this? Of course. But even myself, I know I have better odds of making good money on pro accounts if I trade them individually. And I'm not saying I can make more money. I'm just saying I can make money for a longer period of time. What does that mean? Again, same thing. It would be nice to take out 15 grand from Take Profit Trader in the first 2 days of the accounts. But I think I would be happier taking out 8 grand over the whole course of a month, one at a time. I think that would show me more consistency. It would show me more confidence in myself. Versus if I take out 15 grand in 2 days and then blow the accounts, and then I'm like, oh God, I got to do this again. And who knows if I could get 15 grand the next time. But versus if I do $8,000 over a course of a month, you know, $200, $300, $400 at a time, I'm going bigger now. But when I used to trade 50K accounts, I used to go for, I have it somewhere here. Let me show you guys. I used to go for small payouts. I wish I kept track of this, but I don't anymore. But you can see Take Profit Trader right here. That's in June last year. Look, 250, 250, 255, 250, 264. That's all I did. TPT in December. $10,000 right there. No big days. Just a couple bigger days. So right here we are, I want to say we are at 60,000 right now. So that'll put us at $160,000 on the year and $855,000 on those were 50Ks for the most part. What's the longest you've held funded accounts for? Over 100 days. I am on one of my longest streaks right now. This is the longest I've kept a group of accounts. But like when you keep it over 100 trading days, that's pretty long. But that's longer because you're always, like with Apex especially, you're always waiting for payouts, right? So there's days where like you go on 3 or 4 days with no trading, maybe even 5 days or 6 days of no trading. So it's actually long. Like for example, I still have accounts from Apex from January to this year. January, February, and March. I just got 2 uncapped payouts. That's 6 payouts. I could grow the accounts, but you know what? I'm just taking the money. I should do it right now. I requested the full payout, so I should try one trade at 80-20, try to get $1,000 on that. And then, but it's too risky. No, it's too risky. And then I would have, a cushion once the payout goes out. But I don't think I have much time left with these payouts, so just taking what I can. All right, we're gonna switch over to another pro account, and we're gonna try to get some profits in here. The market is dumping, so we gotta be a little cautious just buying the dips here. The 50% consistency in TPT for evals means you have $850 a day. You need to make 4K to pass the eval. Which account are you talking about? And no, doesn't matter. If it's 50%, it's double that, right? So 50% is half or double, whatever you want to look at it. So if you made 850, you would have to make 1650. But if you're on the 50K account, the biggest day you could have is 1500, because that's 50% of 3000 is 1500. So that's how much you can make in one day. So you could pass the eval. You could pass the eval in 2 days. You just got to flip it for three more. Wow. So it did bounce of 120. Did not trust that because it was like a falling knife. So I was like, let me see. Let me see what this market wants to do. What's my target in points? Right now it's 15. But a lot of times I take off manually. Damn. I could get to my best month ever. It's only $22,000 away. It's funny how it says only, it's only, but that's like a month worth of work. But if I get all these accounts that I can, there's still a few Apex accounts I could get to payout. And then if I get the, you know, daily payout on Take Profit Trader, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days. Monday, I'm probably not going to trade. If it's going to rain, I might pop in just to see. But I also don't want to, because if I start streaming the ORB, chances are I'm going to try to take it. And force it. So I don't know. Should just take a day off. I feel like all these years I've been trading, I've never traded on holidays. Why change it now? There's no supports resistance indicator. Those are lines for me to visually see the 20 and the 80 level on the NQ. So every time NQ gets to 29 180, 29 220, so the last two numbers, that's just visual markings on the chart, because I am an idiot and I can't see that without marking the chart. But those lines don't have to be there. It's just the PNL, or not the PNL, but the price axis. So like 20, 80, 20, 80, 20, 80. That's all you mark. And it works for me. Am I taking any other trades outside of 80-20 besides ORB? No. But the trades I take are all different. It's just they're always at 80 or 20 level. I don't take any other levels. That makes sense. Kind of minimizes me from over trading, minimizes me from chasing. And it also gives me a little bit of confidence. I don't know why, but it gives me a confidence like, all right, this is going to bounce. And I've seen enough. I mean, look at this chart. You got the high here. You got the low here. You know, you had the resistance there. You had the resistance there. You had the resistance there. Look at this channel. It's between 80 and 20. Then the channel broke and went to 180 and 20. And then it went higher. And I took this 280 short and I won. And 320 short, I won. It's like, I don't need to see more. Like, I'm not trying to convince anyone to use it. I'm not the teacher or educator of this. I just use it. And for me, it works. I don't believe that you should copy anyone. So I don't even copy anyone. I don't trade 80-20 style. Like, I don't trade the forks. I don't really trade the repairs and all that stuff, or the cross sections. I don't really trade that stuff. Like, I have enough success on my own that I don't need to. But let's say if I didn't know how to trade this, maybe I'll look into it. In the beginning, I was trying to kind of figure it out. But I think it comes down to the feel a little bit as well. Who knows? Eventually, maybe I'll add that. But for now, I'm doing fine the way it is. Am I not taking two-legged pullback? No. It was getting so frustrating to see a market go without two-legged pullbacks. Basically, like the best reversals would happen with no two-legged pullback. My my patience kind of was running out. They still work. Do you know how to mark the 20 and 80 levels on TRADEIFY? Yeah, there's a line. There's a line marking tool on TRADEIFY. I don't have any accounts, but right here, horizontal line. Draw it. I got to change the settings to make it more visible if you need, but you get the point. There's an indicator on it for. There's an indicator for it on TradingView. That's nice. It's very easy to code indicators. I learned. Anyone that knows basics about coding, the code could be written for online with AI, and then you just gotta make it work for the platform. It's pretty easy if you're in that industry, I guess. One second, guys. My architect is here picking up the stuff I notarized. Sorry, guys, I was muted. Um, got all the plans and stuff for the garage. So much stuff, Jesus. Um, what do you think the worst streak with ORB was so far? It was so bad at some points. It was so bad at some points that I actually didn't trade it for a while, and that's why I kind of always made adjustments. The way I trade ORB now is not the way I traded ORB a year ago, and the way I traded the ORB a year ago was not the way I traded the ORB 2 years ago. Even though last year, a year ago, was a lot closer to what it is now. The giveaway today is at 12 o'clock, so hour and 20 minutes. I'll send you a message on Twitter if you win. Hopefully. I got your message, man. Tough. For RRB, how do you prevent getting faked out? That's just time, and you can't prevent it. You just try to get better every time. I've gotten faked out. I did get faked out on Monday. I lost on Monday with it. The biggest change with ORB right now, and why the reason why I'm trading better than I was, is because my risk reward is better. It used to be 3-1. Now it's closer to 2-1. So if I lose on the ORB, it takes me about 2 days to recover, versus in the past, it took 3 days to recover. So it was tough to take 2 losses in a row. Only Monday is a holiday. Friday and Tuesday are in effect. Yes. So Monday is going to be open for futures. It's just going to be low volume because the stock market's closed. So basically how I go by the stock market hours. That's when I trade futures. So I don't trade futures after hours. Even though some stocks are 24/7 now, but I don't trade futures, in the evening. I don't trade futures in the Asian session, London session. I don't trade pre-market. I just trade when the New York Stock Exchange is open. That's when I trade futures. That's kind of how I grew up trading, and that's also don't want to just keep on trading every single time the market's open. That's just too much. That's when you're addicted to trading, and it's fine in the beginning because you want to learn as much, and you're trying to find something that works. And maybe there's some people that trade really well in the after hours because it's a different environment. Like Tyler was texting me last night. This guy was up like $3,000 or $2,000 on My Funded Futures or Top Step, one of the accounts, and it works for some people. Do I do 5-minute ORB or 15? No, I don't. Speaking of the devil, I could never log into my damn Twitter on my computer. I don't know how to do that. It never lets me. All right, but to enter the giveaway, you have to follow me and make a comment on my last tweet. There's already a lot of entries, so I'm not going to go crazy about promoting it on stream.
Say
hi to Nutty.
Read the leverage with many accounts using the trade copier. Yep, John. It's for the Iran war. Sharouz, really? Is there some kind of news? What is the news? Man, I'm tempted to try the long here. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to have my stop right below this.
Say hi to Nutty.
It's worth a try.
Lost 2 funded and 3 evals trading after hours 2 days ago. It's not, you don't lose accounts because you trade after hours, you know, it's just. Wow, what is going on with this rhythmic? Do multiple accounts allow you to go full-time as a trader? No, because prop firms are not gonna be here for a long time. Mr. Okala in the house. How we doing, bro? Man, what a 45K locked in. Let's go. Let's go. That's crazy. Well, I locked in 60K on the month. I just locked in 60K on the month, and we still got 5 days left, so I hope to get to 75. Let me show you my trades on my pro account. Took 80 short, took 20 short, and I took 20 long here, and it worked just fine. These 80s right here, man, right at the open, I hesitated. TPT was kind of laggy. Now I'm trying to get these to a buffer. But 45K in one day, oh my God, what would I do? Do you say that because they'll make laws against them? Oh, yeah. So let's talk about prop firms and full-time trading. So full-time trading and prop firms, why I don't recommend it. Depends what age you are as well. But how much money do you think you could realistically make in prop firms besides TPT? there's really not that much potential now like it used to be. So if you make, I don't know, 50K a year or whatever for the next couple of years, and then you finally get, you know, pretty good at trading and you start making more money, these prop firms are gonna get worse and worse because it's been like that. I've been trading prop firms for 3 years and it's getting only worse. It doesn't get better, only gets worse. So what are you gonna do in 5 years if prop firms are just basically unusable, right? What's your plan then? Unless you can make enough money now in the 5 years that you could be almost semi-retired. I have liked and followed. Anything else I need to do? You need to leave a comment. That's what it's gonna be based on. It's gonna be based on comments. I'm gonna pick 2 random comments, and that's how we're gonna pick the winner. Maybe I should have done the TRADEIFY Cup, but at the same time, I really don't care about it. I don't get any love from TRADEIFY anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know, Wakala. Been talking to Tyler as well about it. I don't think I could generate 50K in sales for funded seat. But let's see. This market's been a lot slower today than yesterday, man. This whole week. Tyler. Tyler knows my plan. But hey, if funded seat has decent programs, I want to get paid. I want to make some money trading with them. How is 45K in a day possible? TPT. TPT, you can make 10 grand per account on TPT times 5. So you think the prop industry will self-implode themselves versus government restrictions? Yes. I think the prop firms are already very restrictive for the potential, and government had nothing to do with it. I think government has way bigger things to worry about, like gambling, the online casinos, and what's the new gambling thing? Kalshi, whatever. What is that called? What's that style of gambling? You guys know. There's a name for it. Poly market, yep. I think that's, you know, where we are right here. Poly market is massive. Everyone's in it. Prediction market, there we go. Poly market, prediction market, yep. That is way bigger. I think that's what government needs to worry about. Maybe we're going to make a poly market, whether Alpine is going to win on the ORB tomorrow. How can we make it so we all get rich? All right, breaking 180. Let's see. Can we make new lows on this bad boy? Lots of support down here at 29.20. We'll love to see that. That'll be a nice big bounce, but I would probably start with 80. Pine Tree, how we doing? How was work today, Pine Tree? How was your shift? I just heard that CME is not happy with props. Yeah, but CME is not a government. CME is not even a regulatory, or however you fucking say. I can't say that word. My Polish is coming out. They don't regulate, basically. They're not like the SEC or the what is it? FTC something. Futures Commodities Trading Commission. FCTC? No. CFTC. There we go. So CFTC and SEC, those are regulations. CME is not. CME is a business. So they can't really do much. They might not be happy, but with prop firms going with live accounts, they can't complain. However, prop firms are not making as much money as they used to because people are getting better at trading because trading is easier now than it was. It's still hard. It's still very hard to trade, but it's much easier to be profitable with prop firms because you don't have to be a profitable trader to make money with prop firms. That's the biggest factor, right? You don't have to be a profitable trader to make money with prop firms. We kind of gave an example earlier. With trading personal capital, you have to be a very profitable trader to be profitable because you have commissions and you have slippage. Between commissions and slippage, you have to win a lot more than you lose because when you lose, you're going to lose a lot more. For example, let's say you scalp all day and you make $1,000. Well, after commissions, you're going to make $800. But let's say you scalp all day and you lose $1,000. Now you're down $1,200 because commissions, right? So even though it's 1-to-1 risk reward, you lost $1,000 and you made $1,000. You would think you'd be break even, but you're not. You're down $400. Maybe it's not as bad in futures. Like in stocks, it's pretty bad with slippage and commissions and locate fees. But if you scalp with futures, the commissions add up as well. If you take one trade, then it's not bad, or two trades. Yeah, prop firms are basically going to run out of ways to market like the big gains, right? So like if the prop firms can't market big gains, they're not going to get the new fish to sign up, and then it's just going to be a slow like decline in users. Yeah, most of us are net negative because when you blow a brand new account, you don't even care, you know? I don't think it's just Apex. I think every prop firm. Look at Lucid and TRADEIFY, how fast they put you live. Look how fast these prop firms put you live. Same thing with TopStep. TopStep used to be able to make so much money on them, and now you can't. All these prop firms are showing you that it's not a sustainable model for them to let someone keep trading and make money. They just can't afford it. But the problem is, I think the biggest problem is that they're promising 5 payouts, 6 payouts, and they move you live after 2 payouts, like, or 3 payouts. That's just not fair. Unless it's TPT. With TPT, you could send me to live before I even sign up. I'll take the deal right now. But there's a cool off period and you can rinse and repeat. That cool off period is going to be gone. It used to be gone. They brought it back because they got a lot of backlash. But eventually when people abuse it, it's going to be gone. Maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. But you made 6K with Trade Day. They moved you to live. But isn't Trade Day live good? Or no? Is Trade Day live the same as Take Profit live? No one goes live after 1 payout, but yes, definitely helps. Plus, I'm on the old accounts. The new accounts are screwing people. The old accounts, remember algo. The old accounts would have happened. People got banned from buying evals, but they continued and could continue to trade those accounts. I still have the same 15 accounts from the legacy accounts, and the legacy accounts have been gone for quite some time now. And I still have them from January and February. So if I got put on, but then if I can't trade with Apex, I'm trading with someone else. I explained my story and why I'm waiting with like TRADEIFY, for example. TRADEIFY is gonna be my next victim. Right now, I'm trading TRADEIFY once in a while and I'm not doing well. But once I focus on TRADEIFY, it's going to be a lot better. Why are the new accounts screwing people? They're not screwing people, but they definitely put you live faster. But the problem is they don't have a live yet. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, there's going to be an actual live where people get moved because it's been bad. Apex, and we've voiced our opinions with them, and it's been bad. It's been absolute nightmare how they communicate, and I really hope Daryl keeps on kind of stepping on and stepping up, because when Daryl stepped down, that's when it all started to kind of go downhill. Yeah, you have 2. That's pretty good, Pine Tree. That's not bad. Now, assuming it's daily payouts on the live account. It's got to be. If they had daily payouts on the funded. Apex had a good thing with 6 payouts and max withdrawal. Yes. However, I think they should have gotten rid of the max withdrawal and just kept it to 6 payouts and the account's gone. I think that would have been preventing Apex from people running them up. You know, it became a social media thing where who can make the most money in the shortest period of time. You know, it all started with few people. And, you know, they took out, like I just took out max payout with Apex for $6,000. TRADEIFY is not moving people live that fast. That's awesome. That's good to know. Also, I'm not burning accounts through like crazy, which is kind of weird that they wouldn't put you live, right? But they will put someone live that burns accounts. And that's also like the prop firms, like, I don't know, kind of weird. That's how I feel. When Apex would ban someone like, oh, you're going live, but they barely have any payouts. Apparently, yes, Black Magic. I didn't even know. Ricardo, yes. Long time since that crazy algo scam. But hey, I'm always thankful for that because that's what got me back into futures. So I'll never complain about Polarity ATI. That is what got me back into futures. And now it changed my life. So I am where I wanted to be in trading maybe 6-7 years ago. I am now where I wanted to be 6-7 years ago. Let's put it that way. When I started trading in 2016, in the beginning of 2016, I didn't really trade big, but like by 2017, I was trading normal. Like I could have made money if I was good. In the beginning, I was trading small and small accounts. I thought by 2019, I'll be making a lot of money. By a lot, I mean like 100,000. You know, back then when I started trading, the biggest YouTubers were Warrior Trading and Tim Sykes. Right? Tim Sykes, you know, he didn't make any money trading, but Ross from Warrior Trading was very transparent. Now, the way he traded was questionable, and having, you know, a huge group of people following you into trades creates liquidity and whatnot and pumps the stocks. But he was making like $222,000. I remember this video I could probably find it right now. He made $222,000. I mean, when I would see something like this, I would think this guy was insane. I'm like, wow, 60K in a month. That must be insane. And look at that. I'm living that right now. Where he was right there 8 years ago. But I don't know if I could find the video. This was 335K, but year before that, he made 222,000. But see, like he made 335,000 here and probably $5 million on this program. But still, like I was like, wow, if I could do half of that, I'll be so happy. You know? He lost 275 during COVID. That's crazy. Yeah, Nate's actually a beast. Nate's a beast. Nate definitely makes good money. $50K sim payouts in Lucid. That's not bad. So hopefully I can make $100,000 on Lucid and TRADEIFY before going to live. And I should start working on them now, which I am working on Lucid slowly. You can see I'm trying to pass the Lucid eval with ORB. And with ORB, the same size I trade my fundeds, which is going to take forever. My funded futures has a 100K payout cap, but that's in one payout or total? Definitely want to try my funded futures with the daily payouts as well. It's just for that I got to switch over to NinjaTrader, which is what sucks. Otherwise, I would probably trade with my funded futures over TRADEIFY right now. But I would like to get those TRADEIFY daily payouts. I think that would be pretty sweet. Because I could do ORB on that. Oh yeah, how does that work actually? You can trade on QUANTOWER? No, you can't. DX feed is horrible. I mean, for me at least. Can't copy it. I guess I could trade it on. Yeah, you're right. I could trade it, just not copy trade. All right, let's see if we could get to 120. Volatility is lower today, so maybe I'll take that. We have 15 minutes till the giveaway. And then I got a 12:30. I got to call it a day because I got a haircut appointment. Timed every 24 hours. There's always something. Come on, market. So slow today. Like, I get it was slow tomorrow because tomorrow's Memorial Day weekend. So, early week. I'll flush the lows and get bought up. Not a huge fan of buying this low right now, but maybe I should just wait. Instead of having the order there, I should just wait and see how it reacts. Especially now that it's already bouncing. Oh, so slow. Not that slow because I'm on the bigger time frame, but like I feel like the levels are just not being reached. I don't know. Staying patient, but at the same time, I don't see much profits left in today. Big bounce, just not at the level that I wanted. Oh well. Very, very slow compared to the last couple of days. I agree. Dustin, it's yesterday was like deadly, but only in the first couple hours. Then like later in the day it was like so slow. Can I do a giveaway? No, because it's Twitter giveaway. So if you win, you're gonna get notified on Twitter. So it doesn't matter. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be present to win. Today's giveaway is on Twitter. So basically, if you win, you don't have to be in the stream, and you're gonna get notified. There's only 10 to 50K active prop traders in the USA. That's a lie. That's a big lie. That's crazy that it says that. How would it know? How would it even know? That's prop traders, real ones. That's why. Real prop traders, not sim prop. Real props work a lot different than sim props. Kind of want to trade with Top Step again, but they have that stupid platform. I'd love to have that Top Step live just to do orb on it. Any predictions for the Hurricanes Montreal? I think Montreal is gonna lose, but I also thought that Vegas was gonna lose to Avalanche. So, but we'll see. Hurricanes might be cold. They haven't played in like a month. I don't feel like listening to Trump. If he moves the market, he moves the market. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I appreciate that, Miss K. All right, we got 40 minutes till we start the giveaway. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I gotta freaking find out. I've looked it up, but Grok can pick the winner. Okay. Someone recommended X Picker. We'll figure out. Not worried. We're gonna get it done. Any new attachments you are thinking of for Big Daddy Mac? Yes. I'm getting a 4-in-1 bucket. I just talked to the guy today. Found one that's very cheap for $1,000. It's probably not gonna last long, but I don't really need anything crazy. So a 4-in-1 bucket. I want a grapple and hydraulic forks. Those are the main ones, and an auger. But auger I'm gonna probably rent, and then a soil conditioner I'm gonna rent. I would buy all of them, but I need to make Ocala money. If I make Ocala money, make $45,000 in a day, I'm buying all those attachments, and I'm starting a new business. Actually, why would I start a new business if I'm making $45,000 in a day? I don't know. but my neighbor across the street has terrible grass. I always wish my neighbor on the left, like across the street to the left, was across the street from my house. But maybe I'll do their grass for free. Like, hey, I'm learning how to renovate lawns. You want help? Do we take 280 short? Market sucks today. It was fun for the first hour. That's about it. Damn it. I wanted to get some progress done in my TPT pros. But see, today's a perfect example. Today's the day I should not be trading and not pressing buttons versus we had the trades, I don't know, Monday, Tuesday. Well, yesterday was okay, but Monday, Tuesday was such a good market. I should have just kept trading because there's so many opportunities. And like today, there's not many. So why am I even going to bother trading, you know? But we'll see. Still going to probably try. I'll be put on live eventually, yeah. I have no violations. I don't do anything wrong. So, I don't know. No DCA. I use a stop loss. I do everything that they ask. Cats, I have a Milwaukee edger that has many attachments. Love that thing. I buy only Milwaukee tools so that all the batteries are good. I have a chop saw from Milwaukee. That thing is amazing. Da, da, da. 1 million milestone coming, yeah, but not from Apex. I will not make that on Apex. So I have to be on Lucid and and TRADEIFY. Or TPT. All right, guys, giveaway is going to be happening shortly. If you have not commented on the thing, then you can't participate. And I won't know who you are based on, obviously your YouTube name is different than your Tech T. What up? Got 30 minutes left before giveaway, and then that's it for the week. This market sucks. Come on, man. I mean, I'm happy with, I made my $1,500 on TPT, so that's going to be a nice paycheck. But I am done. I am done. Dump it. Insane volatility. I feel like it's not volatile today. I feel like it's not volatile today. I don't know why. I guess I'm just used to like insane volatility because that candle was like 50 points. Well, not the candle, but little from the top to the bottom. Yeah, 70 points. So that's quite a lot. However, I feel like it's just not whippy enough. I don't know. Range bound high volatility. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I love range bound markets. I feel it's slow. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe because it's not reaching my levels. I think that's the problem. It's not reaching the entries that I want. Like if that would have reached 280, I would have been like, yes, that's great. Like, do I want to take this 180? Not really. That's in the middle of nowhere. Come on, fall through. It's not falling through, so I'm going to take it, but don't like it, but it's going to be a trade. Good enough. That was only $300? What the hell? Well, that would have worked. But the opening trade was amazing today. Very easy. Yesterday was a little tricky, but today was very nice. Isn't it crazy? Not only have I made like $60,000 this month so far, but 50,000 of that is from the first minute of the open. That is the craziest. I think that's the crazier part. $80.20 has been good on TPT. It has been good on passing evals, but majority of the payouts have been from ORB. Not all of them, just majority. But that's because of copy trading. I make more money on 80/20 per account. It's just I'm not copy trading, so overall it's less. But what a bounce of 180. Wow. Should have trusted it. When I went to the BDH with Nutty, did that pump your affiliate money? Only that day. That day was my best day ever. I'll never get touched again. That was my best day ever on the affiliate. And the residual wasn't bad. as far as like that day every month, right? People had renewals, so it definitely helped for a couple months. But yeah, this 180, what a freaking trade that could have been. Jeez. At least if I got my 61 ticks, but I got freaking 40 ticks. Am I putting a strict stop loss on 80/20? No, not really. I need to figure it out, but I don't have it right now. I would go back before the end of I'm not I wouldn't make nowhere near as much. That was BDH was new at the time, and Patrick let us use our code. He promoted our code. We got 90% off just for 3 of us. So it was Apex 90% off, just 3 of us. So yeah, that's never gonna happen again. That was crazy. To give you a perspective, without saying much, I made more money that day than I make all month now. Just to give you a perspective. The power of BDH. Yeah, it was insane. Patrick said he made over 100,000, which I definitely believe him. He paused the stream, started laughing. He's like, we're gonna take a quick break. He starts laughing, and he screams at everyone. He's like, "Guess my affiliates." Patrick is cool in person. He's a good dude in person. Funny. I enjoyed my time. You can have a conversation with him without him yelling. It's pretty believe it or not, you could do that. But yeah, that was a day. That was a day. But you know what? It wasn't it wasn't that good of a feeling because I was at my lowest point in trading. I was at my lowest point in trading at that time, so like the affiliate was like, well, that's not kind of what I want. Like I was happy, obviously, and it was a cool experience, like to make that much in a day. I always wondered how it would feel, but to be honest, it doesn't feel any different. It's just it helps. Nah, I wasn't trading well. Well, the market was very volatile. That was the tariff market, so I could not. That was my worst month ever trading futures. March 2024. What was it? No, 2025. Yeah, 2025. He screams nonstop. Really? All right. Do we take this 280 short? Or was that a trap for shorts and we're going to squeeze now? What a long that was. Damn. Who would have known? Gotta trust myself a little bit more. My hair is so long, I need to get a haircut. We got 15 minutes till the Twitter giveaway. First time ever we're doing a Twitter giveaway. But yeah, I was not doing well at all. It was kind of, I almost didn't want to go to the BDH. I was talking to Patrick and Nutty. I'm like, I really don't want to go because I can't trade and I have like no accounts. I feel like terrible about this. He's like, no, you're gonna have fun. We're gonna YOLO some accounts. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about it. Everyone struggles and blah blah blah. And I went, and then after that, I went on like my best 4 months of the year. Those 4 months after, so it was April, May, June, July. Oh, April was like a smaller start. So April wasn't the greatest month, but it was a jump start to May, June, July, August. May, June, July, August is what I made most of my money last year. Those 4 months. And then I thought, whoa, I could go for 100K month in September. And boom, got smacked. Lost all my accounts in a few days. I had uncapped payouts with Apex. What did I say? Oh, I'm trading so well. I'm just gonna grow those accounts till end of the year. That was the dumbest mistake of my trading career when it comes to payouts. That's why right now I took the money. Well, looking happy is different. Okay, I am short here, probably a risky one, but gotta get something going. Market's just been up and down, so hopefully it goes down now. It's not going down. Took one off. Feel like it's gonna squeeze. I'm setting a stop at the highs. Yeah, it's just way too slow. This long was good. The shorts got trapped here, so gonna see if we could get to 380. Crazy how things go sometimes. Yep. Trading is not something that you could just keep on doing consistently. It's always going to be ups and downs, and you're going to have better months, you're going to have worse months, and I got to remember that a 25K, 30K month is a great month for me. I don't have to push for these kind of months. This is like, if I could have 1 or 2 months like that a year, that is what's going to make make my year. And then everything else could be just smaller. All right, guys, 10 minutes, and we're going to be doing a giveaway on Twitter. But wait a minute, I got to log in on Twitter somehow on my computer. How do I do that? I don't know what my login is. That's the problem. Login. Let me see. Oh, I'm logged in. Look at that. Okay, last call to enter the giveaway. Last call. You just won a TPT account? Never too many. Yeah, I don't even listen, Dustin. Market's not reacting. And if it does, I'll just trade it. So we're gonna use this. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, we didn't do it yet. We're gonna do it in 4 minutes. But how we're gonna do it is it lets me pick winner count. So I am going to pick I'm gonna pick 20 people and we're gonna do a horse race. So top 20. Actually, you know what? Let's do top 30. We'll do 30 names. Do we have a video on how to use 80-20 levels? No. No, it's not gonna be 100. You don't have to you just have to have 5 followers on Twitter. Don't worry about that. I changed that. Alrighty. Let's see if this works. All right, let's pick the names. I don't think anyone else is gonna apply. Get the tweet. Copy link. Let's see if this works. So we're picking 30 people and then we are running a race. And top 2 places will win, or should we run the race twice? No, top 2 places. top 2 places will win. You know what? Let's do 2 races. So I'm gonna pick 25 people twice. So it's gonna be two different sets of people. So there's 50 people total that could win out of 225, actually 269. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, I'm scrapping it. We're going to figure it out. There we go. Oh, don't tell me we can't copy the names easily. Oh, God. All right, we're going to have ChatGPT help us. All right, so I see Elmi's in here. Anyone else on the stream? Didn't work. My name's not on there. All right, so these are the first 25. Then we're going to pick another 25. And we're going to do quick 1-minute races. Okay, first 25 is in. See ya.
Alrighty, chat. Welcome back. This is our first Twitter giveaway. First of many. Thank you for 4,000 followers on Twitter. Here we go. This is the first race for the 50K Take Profit Trader evaluation. We're going to run one more after this one. Here we go. Off they go. There's like maybe 2 viewers in here. Alrighty, here we go. Coming down to the final stretch. NQ dollars. Can he hold on? 0CY. Hugh. Oh no, he's losing to Soham. Soham is leading the race. Kind of. But is Trendcat gonna take it? Trendcat is gonna take the victory. No, he's not. Holy smokes. Profit Surfer 9 with the victory of the first. Jeez. Alrighty, that's number 1. And now we're gonna pick 25 more names. 25 more names for second race. Where's the website? There it is. Alrighty. All right, some people said they don't have 10 followers. You have to have 2 followers. If you don't have 2 followers on Twitter, what are you doing? You must be a bot. All right, 25. We're going to do 35 this time. Screw it. Couldn't see the names anyway. Maybe we should do a reply this time. Because less people hit reply. Yeah, we'll do that. Reply. Here we go. Oh, M Trades is in the giveaway. Let's go. Who's this guy? Who is that? Why is he in this race? He likes his own tweets? Oh no, that's the comments. He left a lot of comments. Desiree Slayer. Whoa, why am I getting picked? Okay, we're gonna have to remove Alpine from that. Alpine is in there twice. Oh wait, there's... Oh no, never mind. Trade down under. I see you. All right. Second race. We're going to put an Alpine there for just fun. If Alpine can win, we're going to give away Apex account as well. Okay. 33 names. Off they go racing. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Reactor. AMD. We got some people from the stream. Here we go. Trader M in the lead early on. Here we go. 30 seconds. This is a sprint race. Orbit. Charlie. No. Seymour. Oh, Alpine. I see Alpine. Oh, God. Alpine broke a leg. He got a cramp. Vin K. Something. He's on the stream as well. Four Eyes Trades. Can he hold on, or is Nonstop NQ gonna take it? Nonstop NQ with the victory of the second account. Thank you guys so much. This was our first official Twitter giveaway. And the official winners are... Nonstop NQ and Profit Surfer. All right, guys. See ya. Bye bye.
Good job, Golfy. Good job. You got picked 3 times? Yeah, because I responded to the people. And that was based on the comments, right? So I guess if you comment multiple times, you get more chances, but I had to remove doubles. It was the first time. Learning curve. Learning curve. That was a learning curve. Hmm, 320. Do I have a list of videos to learn my trading system? I don't teach trading. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. I got to go get a haircut at 1 o'clock. And then tomorrow I have a wedding. Tomorrow I have a wedding. And it's pretty far away. And it's Memorial Day weekend, so I got to leave early. So I'm not going to stream tomorrow. And I'm just going to do my ORB. I'm going to post it on Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Maybe. If not, maybe I'll stream tomorrow if I wake up early and I prepare everything today for the wedding tomorrow, then I'll do a 20-minute stream tomorrow. We'll start at 9:15, end at 9:35. And then Monday, probably take off. I don't think I trade Mondays. Holidays are for family and markets suck anyway. So probably see you guys Tuesday if I don't see you tomorrow. But anyway, have a great weekend. If I don't talk to you guys tomorrow, if I talk to you tomorrow, then we'll see you guys tomorrow for a little bit. But be safe out there. Market hopefully will pick up some pace after lunch. And yeah, it's time for me to restart my computer because it's glitched. Every time I press something, it just glitches. All right, guys. Thanks for all the support. Congrats to the winners. And more giveaways next week. I hate having Friday weddings. I really do. But gotta do it.